Hey YouTube, it's Big Ol' Fire here, and I'm going to show you how to make some homemade Big Ol' protein bars. There's some protein bar videos out there that show you how to make them at home, but I just wanted to show you how I do mine. Alright, so here's some of the things you're going to need. You're going to need a pretty big bowl, 2 tablespoons, a glass of water, granola. This has got raisins and it's kind of a mix already. You're going to need some peanut butter. You're also going to need some oats. I like the Quaker. You're going to need a little bit of cinnamon. You're also going to need some of the sugar-free syrup. In the blender, I've got blended apple, and this is you know, debatable. You can have apple, you can have banana, any sweet fruit will do. And then you're going to need some protein. I use Syntha 6, and I use chocolate for my protein bars. I think it tastes the best. Okay, so now we're going to make it. One thing I also left out is you will need some wax paper to make this, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But the first thing we're going to do is you're going to get your bowl, and you're going to put 1 cup of oats, and about a cup of granola. And you're just going to mix it up a little bit. I did wash my hands, I promise. Okay. Alright, once you get it mixed, you're going to put a little bit of ground cinnamon in it. And next you're going to put peanut butter in here. I'm just going to show you the difference. I like the Simply Jif. It's got low sodium and less sugar than the regular creamy Jif. This also has more protein than the regular Jif. So we're going to put a tablespoon and a half in there. And I say tablespoon, but kind of make it a man spoon. Pretty big. If you like peanut butter and you want your bar to be really sticky, you can put more in there. Next thing we're going to put in is the ground up apple. And this is why you have 2 spoons, so you can scoop this out.
Did you put water in there to mix?
You can put a little bit of water in there. I barely put maybe a tablespoon of water in just to help it mix. Alright, so that's what we got so far. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to put some sugar-free syrup in there. And I would say about 3 is good enough. 3 tablespoons, that is. So the next thing I'm going to do is mix all this up.
It looks good.
Alright, now that we've got it mixed up pretty well, you're going to add protein. And 1 scoop for the amount that I'm making is good enough. Just put all that in. And then mix again. And you're going to think that you're going to add a lot of water to this. Don't, because it will get watery fast. Okay, so once it's mixed, the next step is putting it on your wax paper. Okay. Alright, now you're gonna take your spoon, try and spread it out as much as you can into a square. Okay, it's good enough. Okay. Alright, so now you're going to take the other half of your wax paper bring it over top and squish it down. And try and make it even. Okay, just kind of make it even. And that looks pretty even. So now all you need to do is I like to flip it over from there and fold. And then I like to take some tape just to, you know, keep it shut, like so. And then now we're gonna take this and put it in the fridge. Bye. Okay, YouTube, so we pulled this out of the fridge. It's probably been about 2 hours. It should be in there a little bit longer, but what I like to do now is, now that it's gotten hard somewhat, is we're gonna transfer it to a cutting board and cut it into our actual pieces. Yummy. So now, since we're men, grab the biggest knife you can find, okay, and cut them into your bars. What I like to do is make small bars.
Sticky.
Yeah, it's a little sticky, guys. I mean, we put syrup in it. Okay, so now you can see your bars.
You can individually wrap them in there.
And that's what I like to do, is take my wax paper and just wrap them up. This whole thing's got approximately 45 grams of protein.
That whole thing?
This whole thing, which you don't think would be a lot, but this is very low in sugar, very low in sodium, very low in calories, so that's pretty good. Okay, so once you cut them up, you can put them in wax paper like this individually. My wife did this one. That's why it looks all nice and neat. But just one piece of tape on the back to keep it closed, and they're individually wrapped. And just keep them in the freezer. That's where I keep mine. Keeps them nice and hard. Alright guys, so there's the end result, right next to some breast milk.